Hey everybody, Josh here with Mentor Public Library's weekly arts and crafts video series, Artpocalypse, here to show you how to build a solar oven. So what you're going to need is an empty pizza box, so you get to eat some pizza along the way, which is pretty cool. You'll need some construction paper, tin foil, cling wrap, some tape, and scissors or a box cutter. I'm a grown-up, so I can use a box cutter. Kids, if you're watching, have an adult do the cutting or use safety scissors. And then the only other thing you'll need, I have a skewer I'm going to use. You can use a ruler or some straws to prop up the lid. And I'll show you what I mean in just a minute here. So to get started, take your cutting tool and then just cut into the lid here. Leave about probably like 1.5 inches or so all the way around. You're going to cut just in the shape of the lid here. Hopefully this goes relatively smoothly. I'll cut myself. Some safety measures and not cut towards my body. That is silly. This way. Okay. So you're basically done cutting. You have this weird flap now. So the next step, you fold this back, take your tin foil, and you're just going to cover this part of the box. If I can get the tin foil out. Okay. And then just wrap that on there. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think I say that in literally every week's video.
It's still true every week.
Yeah. Nothing has to be perfect, guys. Just trying stuff out. And you don't have to tape this down. It probably helps though. If there's a breeze outside, the tinfoil can blow off, and then you are just left with an empty pizza box with food in it. So. Okay, so once that's on there, you're going to take your construction paper or any black paper and just line the bottom of the box. I have 2 sheets just to fill it out so there's no empty spaces. And then take your cling wrap and then kind of measure how long across. You can watch me fumble with cling wrap. I don't know a single person who can do this effectively, but cling wrap is always kind of a nightmare. Take this on. And make sure to try to cover as much as you can so there's no gaps. Let's see if I can do this. Pretty good. Okay, so that's the basic setup, and then you'll just use this to kind of keep this propped up. You can tape that on probably. So this is a good science experiment to show how the sun, heat from the sun can cook food for you. But it's also kind of a good experiment too for climate change, a little bit. Because what's going to happen, we'll fix that. The sun's going to bounce off this tin foil. It's going to reflect the light down into the box. And then the black paper on there is going to trap the heat because black things absorb heat. The heat's going to try to come out of the box still a little bit though. So that's what this saran wrap's for. And that's going to trap the heat in the box and help cook the food. So we'll take this outside and set up some food and see how it cooks. Okay, so once you guys are outside with the box, reposition your lid so that it's catching the sun. You want to try to face it toward it so that the sunlight's coming down directly onto the tin foil. Because like I said, that's going to bounce off into the box. So we'll set up a s'more in place of a campfire. We'll put this in here. and we'll come back and see in a bit how it cooked. You probably want to leave this out here for several hours. It's not a regular oven, so it's going to take a lot longer to cook. Today's temperature is probably going to be around 85, and if this works, the temperature inside this box might reach up to temperatures of 200 degrees. So be careful when you're handling it once you come back to check on it, and we'll see what happens when it's done cooking. So we're back to check on our solar oven. It's been about 3 hours or so. It's not hot to the touch or anything, so I'm going to open it and see what's going on. You can see the chocolate already melted. Looks like the marshmallow got kind of melty too. So then you can just enjoy your snack.